Welcome to the pattern for I Love to Love Shawl. I'm just going to introduce this scrumptious pattern and shawl for you. The pattern is, let's see, it is 4 pages. On the first page here, you'll have the introduction to the pattern. You have the QR code that you can scan and get this introduction that I'm actually giving right now. I've written down which tools to use, the tension, the diagram, and the yardage. I've given an example of how you can work this shawl in the quality of from Ann-Gerd, which is a very, very crisp wool. The shape of the pattern is a very big increase on this side and a small decrease on that side. So you get this, actually when you wear the shawl, you wear it like this, it gives you a very, very nice shape of the pattern. So this first diagram shows you how to work that ring, how you work the rows of the diagram. On the second page, I have mapped out the complete diagram of the shawl according to the yarn used here and according to the pictures that I've shown you. I've made a few markings because there's some repeats in this pattern. Now this increase, you repeat all the way up. That means that if you want to make a bigger shawl, go for a different kind of yarn, maybe one which is thinner, so you have to work more rows or sections of the shawl, this is what you have to repeat, and then you're just going to increase the shawl. On the right side of the diagram, this increase here, or actually it's this one up here, this is what you repeat. So you see the green pattern here is the same down here. So if you want to add another module, so to speak, to the shawl, this is what you repeat, and this is what you repeat. So it's just to show you that these fields or this pattern repeats itself. This is the overall diagram, and once you've figured out how to do the double crochets and the single crochets in the more detailed diagrams on the next pages, this is the one you can actually bring for, you know, if you bring the shawl on a trip or go traveling. Here you have the diagram and you have how to start the diagram. This is me when I work the shawl. I line out which ones have I done. This can be handy in the beginning where you have to pay attention and before you get to know the rhythm of the decrease and the increase of the pattern. And you have the two following diagrams here, which is seen in the overall diagram of the pattern. So I think that's it for now. I would just like to mention that it is a great stash buster. So if you have yarn hanging around on your shelves or in a basket, use it. You can work these different square, or you can work a row of squares in different colors. The variations of color and is quite endless. Just one piece of advice: if you change color, stay in the same yardage or the same yarn, because if you work a thicker yarn here than down here, it's going to increase a little more, but again, it doesn't really matter once you start wearing the shawl. So that's really a way for you to improvise the shawl itself. Thank you so much for buying this pattern and supporting my work at Ann-Gerd.com. I hope to see you back for one of my other patterns soon. Bye bye for now.